Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. My name's 3-Chord Dave and Rory Gallagher's guitar, his 1961 Fender Stratocaster, is for sale. And maybe we should buy it. Yes folks, welcome back to the channel. Please make sure you hit the like and subscribe buttons because we are going to talk about Rory Gallagher's 1961 Fender Stratocaster and how it's up for sale. And we might be able to buy it. So anyway, let's dig into it. Now, I want to start by saying I love Rory Gallagher. I've always loved Rory Gallagher. Here's a picture of him on my wall. You guys, if you've been on the channel for a long time, you'll have heard me talk about how much I love his music. And I know a lot of you guys have started listening to Rory because you've heard so much about him on this channel. So we are a Rory Gallagher fan club as well on this channel, and we love him. He's great. Now, as an Irish person, it also adds that extra benefit. I'm incredibly proud of Rory being an Irish musician. He is, for me, Ireland's greatest musical export, and we've had some pretty good ones come out of Ireland, let's be honest. But Rory, for me, is number one. He's one of the best guitarists of all time, a hero to the likes of Brian May. The Rolling Stones asked him to join the group, and he turned them down. Slash was like a big fan of Rory as well. Lots of people in music today will tell you that Rory was very influential to them. So, what are we talking about? It's his Fender Stratocaster from 1961. Now, it's a great story about this guitar. Some people say it's the first ever Stratocaster to come to Ireland. I'm not so sure, and there's no way of proving that it was or wasn't. But here's the story, kind of condensed. So there's a guitarist in a band here in Ireland called the Royal Show Band. His name is Jim Conlon. He wanted a red Stratocaster because he wanted to look like Hank Marvin, who was his guitar hero at the time. But when the guitar arrived at Crowley's Music Store in Cork, it was a Sunburst Stratocaster. So he was a little bit disappointed, but he was like, look, order me the red one and I'll trade it back in once that arrives. It took a year and a half. That's how things worked in the 60s. So a year and a half later, he trades back in the guitar and he gets his red one. He goes off. Jim Conlon plays with the Royal Show Band for many years after that, happy as Larry. And a young boy walking past the store on his way to school, I believe, one afternoon, or maybe coming back from school, sees this Sunburst Stratocaster and falls in love and thinks, I gotta have that guitar. I'll make lots of money with it. It'll be great and be fantastic. He went on to become a musical genius, the world-renowned rock star Rory Gallagher. Actually, he should be more renowned than he is, but still, unbelievable story there. Now, if you want to know more about this guitar, the history, Rory Gallagher's history, Rory Gallagher's music, everything, there's a link to rorygallagher.com. I'm going to pop in the description of this video, and you'll find everything you need to know. It's a great website. There's a great story to this guitar and many of Rory's other guitars, so check it out in the description below. Now, we're going to talk about crowdfunding. I'm not going to ask you for money, by the way, so just don't worry about that. But at the same time, you can join the Patreon and all that sort of stuff. The links are in the description of every video. But when it was discovered that this guitar was going to be bought and sold, a whole lot of people reached out to me and they said, hey Dave, you should do a crowdfunding campaign and buy this guitar. You're a big Rory fan. You've been promoting Rory's music for years here on YouTube. You got 8,000 people on your channel. And that's true. There's 8,000 people who follow me on this channel. And I admit it. I thought about it. I thought about it a lot. And I'm not surprised people thought about it as a good idea. But something came to my mind. Like, I am a huge Rory fan. I would love to own this guitar, my friends. I would love it. And you know what my plan would be? I'd take it on the road. Not a band or anything. I'd bring it to some 3-Chord Dave live events. Do something in the States, in Canada, over in the UK, here in Ireland. I'd love this guitar to stay in Ireland forever because I think it's such an iconic piece of Irish history, as well as musical history. And it's just crazy about that kind of thing. But honestly, I've got to be honest with you guys. While that would be great, I ain't no saint. So what would happen is I would own the guitar. I would do a few events. We'd all get to enjoy the guitar and hang out with it, and some of us would get to play it and things like that. But a year or so down the road, the value of that guitar would be life-changing for me. So after crowdfunding the money, I'd sell the guitar, I'd disappear offline, and I'd go off with my couple of million, 3 million, whatever I'd make off it. So I'll be honest with you, I ain't a saint, so I'm not the guy to do it. You guys be getting some sort of secret agent to come after me, and it wouldn't be a good situation, okay? However, I did sit down, had a glass of bourbon, or two, added some fuel to the fire, and thought about it. It would kill me if this guitar ended up a million miles away. Somewhere like Tucson, Arizona, for example. This is Rory Gallagher's calling card guitar. I'd be out of my mind if it was just lost to people, hidden in a vault somewhere, and we couldn't enjoy it. I fall apart thinking about it. You might know what I'm doing right now. But anyways, after thinking about it, I thought, you know what? Maybe I will. And after enough bourbon to give you double vision, I went to bed, sleeping on it. And I thought, no, I'm not the dude, right? Let's just go back to it. I'm not the dude to do it, because it'd be a life-changing sum of money that would be tied up in this guitar. I'd end up selling it and everyone would hate me for doing it. So let's not get into that. However, there is a better option, and I'm going to link to it in the description below. Sheena Crowley is the daughter of Michael Crowley, who initially sold the guitar to Rory Gallagher. How cool is that? She's got a crowdfunding campaign going on GoFundMe.com to try and raise enough money to buy the guitar and bring it home to Rory's hometown of Cork, which is where he lived and where he bought the guitar. Now, I think this is a great idea, and I am 100% putting all of my support behind Sheena and her campaign. I would love to see this guitar go back to County Cork, and to find a way through a member of the Crowley family to get back to Cork. I think that is unbelievable. I'm a person who believes in fate and romanticisms and stuff like that. I think that's very cool, and I like the idea that it's kind of full circle. Now initially I thought, you know what, one of the big guns of Irish music should buy the guitar. A Bono, an Edge, Van Morrison, Chris de Burgh, whoever, right? Get out there, buy this guitar. But the more I think about how cool it is that Michael Crowley's daughter is going to be the one to buy the guitar and bring it back to Cork and put it on display and have it as a cultural icon that people can visit and people can see and the people can share. I think it's so cool. I think it's such a cool story. It'd be amazing, and I encourage you all to please think about donating. I know not all of you are Irish, and I know not all of you give a damn where this guitar ends up, and that's fair enough. But it's for sale in London in October. We've got a few months to raise money. It's currently sitting at around 25,000 euros. We've got a long way to go. But I'm going to mention this crowdfunding campaign a few times over the next few months. If you want to kick in $10, $20, euros, hundreds, thousands, maybe a couple of 100,000 if you're out there and you want to do it, it'd be super cool. When it's actually on display in London before the auction, I might pack myself an overnight bag. I might cruise on out in a souped up Ford. I think that's all of them. And get to check out the guitar. We'll do some videos and stuff as well. The link for the GoFundMe campaign is in the description below, with some links of Rory playing as well, because some of you might not know how cool a guitar player Rory was. So you'll find some live links for his music in the description box down there. You can check it out if you don't mind. You will enjoy it. If you're on this channel, you like guitar music, you'll enjoy those links. And consider donating to Sheena's crowdfunding campaign. Let's bring this guitar back to Cork. That's where it should go. It's an incredible story if the daughter of the man who sold Rory the guitar in the first place is responsible for bringing it back to Cork. That's why 3-chord Dave should not be the one to buy the guitar. So yeah, to all those people who said I should try and raise the money, thank you so much. But yeah, I'm not the dude for it. I wish I was. I wish I could rely on myself to be as honest as I would need to be. But no, I wouldn't. I'd sell it again and I'd make a lot of money and I'd disappear offline and I'd go and live on a beach in Greece or something. So let's see how that goes. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think of Rory Gallagher's guitar being for sale. Would you love to own this guitar or someone else's? Let me know in the comment section below. My name is 3-chord Dave. I'm going to try and raise money so that this guitar can come back to Cork. And I'll be back with another guitar related video very soon. But until then, take care.